What's up, everybody? We're back. Today, I know it's been a while, but today we're going for a rather unorthodox challenge. I'm going to be trying to beat Ark using only birds and flying creatures. So this includes Pelagornis, Dodos, Microraptors, Dimorphodons, your Pteranodon, Tapejar, Quetzal, the new Rhinognatha, and whatever else flies. I'm counting terror birds as well. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds like a monumental task. How are you going to do bosses and overseer and all that? But don't worry, we're not alone. We've got your boy.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me. It's
He,
me.
he's only been in like one or two Arc videos, even though we've wanted him to be in a lot more. It's just never worked out really, but this time it should.
Yeah, things didn't work out, but this time
Um,
it's gonna be it.
yeah, we had the Risk of Rain videos, didn't
Yeah.
we? But that was pretty much it.
Yeah. I mean those slapped
They were
down.
banging, yeah.
But the Alpha Raptor can't consume,
No, he
so
can't. Well, he's trying to Oh, I'm dead. And just like that, a pattern had started of dying and respawning and dying and respawning and moving to West Zone 1 and then dying and respawning and dying and respawning. After a while, we eventually got some levels and we're making our way through the game, slowly but surely. And then we realized one of the biggest inconveniences of this challenge.
no.
Oh my god, you know what we can't
Nope.
do?
What?
We can't get a herbivore
What?
for berries.
Oh. Well, there's gotta be a flyer that's good at getting berries, right?
No, all of them eat
I
meat.
can't think of one actually.
At least all of them on the island eat meat. It was at this point we started progressing through the game much faster. We got a base, we got beds, we got a forge, and some smithies. And this all helped us stay alive. It helped us not have to run around. We had a place to stay. We had a sense of home. And so now, our only next step, logically, would be to go get a bird, because after all, that is the whole aspect of this challenge. And it didn't quite go to plan. Pew! 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 Me. So now, here's the fun part, where I get to explain what the just went wrong. So, essentially, we tamed a Pelagornis, not only one, but two. We also tamed some tapes, and we don't have any of it. It's all gone. What happened was we lost our characters. It was a game bug, and we don't know how to fix it. So we can still see all of our buildings and all of our tames, but we cannot use a single ounce of it. That's okay. We don't need it. We're starting from scratch. Our hopes are still high, our ambitions are still rising, and we have a goal of greater things. Our purpose is now to jump past the Stone Age, skip straight past Pelagornis, straight past PTs, and go straight for the big dogs. Argies. We want Argies and we want them now. I have found something decent from a ringed yellow drop. That is terrifying. I did find something decent from a ringed yellow drop. Ascendant terror birds out of it. Since I did say I was allowing terror birds because it has bird in the name. Can't even use that. Which that was really just the opposite of what you'd want there. And so, after narrowly escaping the jaws of a terror bird, Joe and I met back up on the top of Redwood Mountain. And I know I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but we built a base. We did the same thing. We got a forge, we got a smithy, and we got a chest, along with beds. And it's just a sign of home. It's a sign of progress, and that is what we had in our mind, progress. Our next goal was to tame an Argy. We're skipping straight past PT. We're skipping straight past Pelagornis. We were going for the big dog that would help us get through the rest of the game. And we weren't just going to settle for any old Argy. We wanted a max level 180 Argy.
I found a 180.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
PT.
RG.
Oh, I found a level
RG.
156 PT.
Bro, 180 RG?
Yeah, no, you're definitely right, but it's just so annoying. Okay, where are you?
I'm running from a terror bird at the moment.
Thanks to Joe's extremely descriptive directions, I was able to find my way over to him. We built the trap, and we were eventually able to knock out and tame this absolute powerhouse of a bird. What are you gonna name him? Walt Whitman?
His name will be Arnold.
That's so dumb.
I like it.
Yeah, you would.
Alright, well now we can move him.
You never even got to see my genius name for the Pelagornis.
That's true, I didn't.
I named it Peloton. As in the
Oh,
bikes.
that is a good name. That is a good name.
Yep.
8 Mile on my Nordic track.
But what the Sweet.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Cancer. Passive.
Oh,
Got him. I broke one of the doors beforehand, thankfully.
oof.
Now, within one day of losing all of our progress, we had gotten back and we were now better than we ever were. We have two extremely high level RGs, unfortunately, both female. But you live and you learn. So our next goal is to tame a male RG, move up the base a little bit, and I guess we'll see what happens. Drum roll, please. Welcome back, everybody. This is the new base. Obviously, it's not going to be one of my videos if something doesn't go wrong every once in a while. But this one's not too huge. It's just a little slip up. Lost footage, not a huge thing. So there are some changes. We have the RG. You saw me tame that. Actually, no, sorry. This is the one you saw me tame. If you don't get the reference, here it is.
I call her chandelier.
So yeah, we tamed this one. We found the male. Joe ended up dying and losing all of his stuff somehow. He lost the bird. We can't find it. It's not dead. We checked the logs, but it's missing. So maybe we'll find it someday. This is our new base. And little fun fact about this: the first time we ever played Ark on our own server, we built this exact same base in the redwoods. Just I even found the exact tree. I memorized it. It has a bit of a nostalgia in my heart. We got some tools, got all that kind of stuff. You saw the Archaeopteryx back there, and the only logical step now is to go tame a Quetzal. And to get a Quetzal, we like to use tapes. So to get a Quetzal, we have to get tapes. That's our next step. Actually, is getting tapes. I got the first one. He's not great. He's not horrible, but we need a name for him. For tape, you got Scotch. Scotch. Oh, caps lock. Scotch. You go Scotch tape, you know? Yeah, I think that's a good name. I like it. Yeah, 172. Not the best, not the worst, but we'll make do, and hopefully we can tame another one because I'd like to have one so Joe can have one as well. This one was right by the base, actually, which was very convenient. Other tape acquired. It's a little bit worse, but these guys are the hardest bird to tame in my opinion. Just they're so skittish, and a Quetzal might be harder, but they're so much more useful. They can like lift so much. Tapes are just not great, you know. But I'm gonna settle for him. He's pretty low leveled. I think I'll give him another name related to tape. So, duct, duct. I'm kind of a genius. Um, yeah, he's level 77, so not great, but he's a tape. It's a tape that he'll be a backup. That's all we really need. It's not too bad.
What the?
Joe, what happened? despite Joe's best efforts, we were still progressing through the game. Um, it took us a couple days, but we were hunting Quetzals. That's where we're at now. We had the tapes, we had the arrows, we had everything we needed. We just needed a good level Quetz. Because I don't know if you guys know it or not, but these aren't only going to be load-bearing birds for us. They're actually going to be the birds we use to tame rhinos. So eventually we found this one right here, a level 168, and we were thrilled. However, like everything, it didn't exactly go to plan.
All right, well, we're right next to it.
I think you got to be facing it because I can't do it over the wings.
Oh.
That was a no reg. That was another no reg. Wow.
Oh boy. Wow.
So as you guys can see, we were both having loads of fun missing and no regging. And it was a little bit of a damper on our spirits because we'd spent so long hunting for this thing, and now a bug in the game was making it so we couldn't get what we wanted. But yeah. Well, that's it.
Stem. That's all your arrows?
Yep. That was double the amount of arrows it said it should have taken. You know what they say? Once you're at your very bottom, the only way we can go is up. And up is where we went. We decided, you know what? Let's not let this keep us down. We made more arrows, and we decided to actually level the tape so it wouldn't have to land anymore, which I know seems like a very obvious idea, but we were just too excited. We didn't have the proper preparations. So yeah, we did that, and we realized something. We might have lured this thing out of its spawn zone, which if you don't know what that means, it just means if you lure it out, there's a good chance it'll despawn. So we were a little bit concerned, to say the least. So we go back out, and eventually this happened. Oh, I see one. Oh my god, I think I found it. Yeah, I found it.
Oh shit, where is it?
I don't know.
What?
I can't tell. It is 5569. Or if we're talking, yeah, that's longitude, latitude, that's XY. I feel like there's a reoccurring theme in this video, you know, doing something, getting reset, and doing something, getting reset. Like with the beginning, we had a whole base and stuff, got reset. Joe got RGs, and that wasn't a bug, he just lost them. We got reset. And now Quetzal, we got reset. But never mind that. Joe eventually found me, we got out on the tape, and we were going to go knock this thing out. We were so determined because we needed it, right? I didn't know what I'd do if I lost this Quetzal and I had to go hunt for another. It had probably been 2 weeks at this point, so we were ready to do this. Hey! Oh wait, no, we didn't. That wasn't it, because this one just does more damage. It's me again, editing Theo, and I'm actually not going to be here for too long because this is really quick, but I even sped up, it's really quick, but real time, it wasn't that long. Surprised us, honestly.
Behind like that.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering what you're doing. Oh, wow.
Oh. I guess it kept a lot of the torpor.
Go down quick, we gotta clear out the area. Just like that, we done it, you know, this goal that we've had for so long. I know I just said it, but at this point it had been weeks, even, that we'd been trying to get a Quetzal. Whether it was trying to find tapes to get a Quetzal, we'd been building up to this point. A Quetzal, and we had it knocked out, we had it here, and we were not going to risk anything happening to it. So we may have went a little bit overboard and built a bit of a perimeter around it. But that still didn't make this tame easy. We don't have our tame rates up very high on the server, obviously, and this tame took hours. I think it was somewhere around 5 hours or something insane like that. And you can hear here in a second how drained I was. Hey guys, I know I'm being really quiet right now, but I'll see if I can't show you guys some footage. I have hermit crabs, right? And one of them. I'm gonna cut myself off there. It was about 2 in the morning, and I was off my rocker. I was ranting about something, I think it was something about my hermit crabs that I have next to my desk. But I'm not gonna bore you with all that. Long story short, we tamed him. It was all good. Nothing bad happened despite the long waiting time. That was the only that was the only issue. All right, boys, he's done, and I've decided on a name for him. I'm going to call him. Caps lock sign. Rodin. Like the giant flaming bird from the Godzilla movie. You know, the one that killed Mothra. Rodin, if you're just gonna chill, you can chill, that's fine. Alright, so our next goal, we found, I don't know if it's gonna be in the video or not, but we found a level 144 Rhino, which is quite tempting. So our plan is either getting another Quetzal and then breed them, use the baby as a Rhino fuel. That was the worst place you could have landed. Use the baby as Rhino fuel, or hatch some RGs, get Joe a new RG, use that as Rhino fuel. We have our eggs. They are incubating. The 3 Argentavis eggs. And you might be wondering, like, hey, I see something down there. What is that? What egg is that? I don't know if we can see it. Let's see if I can get down to the ground and see it. Come on. There it is. A Pelagornis egg. You might be asking, well, how'd you get that? You guys don't have a Pelagornis, do you? You're right. We don't have a Pelagornis now, but we used to. So you know what I did? I was flying around hunting for Quetzals, as one does, just looking to see if I can find a high-level one to mate with our man Rodin. And I couldn't. But then I got around our old base, and I was like, you know what? I want to check it out. I want to see what I can see. So I go down there, and I can't damage any of it. I knew that from the start. But what I didn't realize was our Pelagornis would still be laying eggs, and that they were laying eggs, and I happened to just find one sitting there. So I was like, oh, well, this is great. Now I can get Pelagornis without having to tame them. I can just run over here every once in a while and grab a new egg. So in some small way, we still were able to keep some stuff from our old base. Alright, so it's looking like 2 of our eggs have hatched. We still have 1 more minute left on this one. Or 2, I guess. So pick you up just to claim these guys. You are a female, and you are a female. It's not quite, I hate to say, it's really not ideal. Now it's left all up to the final kid, but you know what? I have faith. I have faith that this final baby will be the miracle baby. It'll be a mutated male set of twins, just in case we lose one. I'm predicting it right now. There we go. So yeah, 2 more minutes. I guess, yeah, we'll see what comes out of it. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Okay, it's not twins, I was wrong, but it's the highest level by a ways. Are you the hero we need? You are not. Oh, no. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna get another RG. I'm leaving that up to Joe. He killed his RG and the other male RG. So it's up to him to get another male RG. do it with him, man. That's why we can't have nice things. That's the reason. We still have another 15 minutes on the Pelagornis egg, but honestly, we might have to demote him to a Pelagornis for the time being, till he can, learn to handle a bird of higher caliber. He's definitely not coming anywhere near Rodin. Rodin is my child. Rodin's my baby. Right, Rodin. Good job. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Little baby Pelagornis. What's up, buddy? I got a very specific name for him. Oh, that's not how you name them. Not Peloton. We gotta name it. That's CK. Here we go. So we've got our four new babies. This one's actually, well, almost the exact color of the male we had. Unfortunately, like you saw earlier, they are all females. So we have a job to do later, but I'm going to bed. These guys should be able to grow up on their own. I did mess up the imprint timer a little bit. Like a lot, actually, so I'll change the settings on that before I head off. It unfortunately won't change for those guys, but in the future when we're hatching babies, it should change. So we can actually imprint them, because at this rate, we're not going to be able to imprint on these guys. If I sound weird, it's because I'm trying not to cough. Next clip. So, after we got Rodin, we had to get another one, because we need a breeding pair if we're going to get anything more than one Rhino, and we do not want to keep hunting these things forever. So after only a day of hunting, we stumbled upon a Quetzal, and obviously it's very high level, it's very good, that's what we want. But there's a 3% chance that we cannot use this thing, and sure enough, as you can see here, it happened. We found a Tet Quetzal, which, if you do not know, are not compatible with normal Quetzals when it comes to breeding. So while it was a phenomenal Quetzal that we did still knock out and tame, it's not useful for breeding. So just like that, we are out again on the hunt. Yoink. Mink, mink, mink. So I know I said I was going to be hunting Quetzals, but I decided to make Rhino progress in another way, being kibble grinding, because if you don't know, they can eat pretty much anything as a craving, one of which being extraordinary kibble, and the only way we can get extraordinary kibble or exceptional kibble, I can't remember whichever one is the best one, is using Hesperornis, because we're not allowed to tame Gigas or Wyverns or anything like that. So Hesperornis are our go-to. So I got them, and I named this one Goldie. And after this, I actually do go out and hunt another Quetzal, which you'll see here. Okay, hey, I have no game audio right now. My headphones aren't even in. As you can probably tell, Joe isn't here, based off of how I'm doing this. I'm sitting in the passenger seat whistling attack target, or whistling go here on my tape to try to hunt down this Quetz I found. It is a breeding pair Quetz, level 180, and I've never had something feel more unnatural than trying to tame this thing like this. While this method was a hassle, with a lot of just repetitive whistling draining out my will to live, it was also very nice because I didn't have to land for stamina. I could predict where I was going to be looking next and moving next, which was very nice, but at some points I would just randomly soar past him for no apparent reason, which was odd. But he did go down eventually, right here. Oh, there he goes. So this was a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. We were finally done hunting Quetzals after, I'm not kidding, weeks. Maybe even, it was well over a month of hunting Quetzals. We'd finally found the last one, the one that we needed, and the one that would allow us to start pumping out eggs and start moving forward in the game again getting rhinos, doing caves, and eventually, hopefully, beating the game. Also, real quick, just a few changes to the base. You just saw that beehive there. We did tame a bee and turn it into a beehive, and then you also saw the crops back there, all for rhinos with the kibble and all that stuff they're gonna need. It's honestly such a process to be totally prepared for that, especially when you know that if you get a giga egg, it's done for and there's nothing you can do about it. With this challenge, at least. So, quick story time. I'm just flying around, right? I just got finished with doing the cave of this one. Cave Artifact of the Immune, right? Grabbing some levels, maybe see if I could get some drops, right? Nothing too much there. These are both red drops, crazily, but I'm flying and I see a bird just sitting up in the sky perfectly still. So like, what is that? I fly up to it. It's our first Argy. The one Joe lost. It's been sitting here this entire time. It never landed, it never moved. It was just in the sky at a random spot. I figured it would be on the ground. Like when he first lost it, we'd searched the whole redwoods all over the ground. Didn't find anything. We're like, oh shoot, he must have because he didn't die, right? We saw that in the trilogs. He wasn't dead. We had no clue where it could be. And sure enough, he was just in the sky. But we got him. I got him. Joe's not even here. I just found his bird for him. So I would really like to show you the rhino footage, but as you can see here, it's really not too good. Which is really unfortunate because the rhino is such a fun tame. But it went well, and we did eventually, well, I got three Quetzals fertilized, and only one of them ended up with an unquenchable craving, I guess is what you call it. You see, it looks like it's gonna work, and then that. It's abysmal. But yeah, we got 3 rhinos. 2 of them came out really good around level 140 and 170, I believe. So pretty much perfect for us. Now we were finally able to move on to caves. We started off with South Cave, obviously, or as Jonah liked to call it, Balm Cave. Then eventually moved on to Carno Cave, and right after that, Lava Cave. If you don't know what those are, Carno's on the top right on the island. Lava is in the bottom right on the little peninsula. After that, we did Swamp Cave, since it was so close to our house. Then moved on to Skylord, as well as what we call Half Water Cave. We call it Half Water Cave just because we have no clue what the actual name is, and half of the cave is underwater. Then came what we like to call the Big 3. Yeti Cave and the 2 Ocean Caves. Now, we started off with Yeti Cave, which was our first mistake, because that took us days. It was so long. The Purlovia were menaces, and eventually what ended up doing it for us was the Pelagornis. We could just race through it on our super speed Pelagornis and just grab it and dip out. But I don't have footage of that one, sorry. The water caves were surprisingly easy. Once we got our rhinos, we could just swim through it. Didn't have to worry about much. We have good saddles on them, so it wasn't a huge risk. So, with 30 seconds left, I'm going to explain to you guys what we're doing. So, basically, you know what happened last time. It wouldn't allow us to bring the flyers in because they're flyers and they're not allowed in boss fights. So what we are doing is we are bringing all these guys in via a mod called Awesome Teleporters, and we've attached a teleporter transmitter to each one of the birds, which is why the little blue thing is there. Once we get into the boss arena, it should allow us to teleport the birds in one by one. So Joe's going to teleport in Cobb. I will hop on Cobb and... Distraction. Yeah, actually, you might have to hop on Cobb, because I'm not going to load it in.
Oh, shit, you're right.
I'm in.
Okay. I got Corviknight in too, and Gatorade.
Oh, so you can go
Wait, this
quick.
is actually really fast.
Okay.
Yeah, this is really fast. Wait, can you whistle them?
Aggressive?
Onto the whatever.
Yeah. Oh, we are kind of shredding this thing.
You are?
Oh, we're taking damage though. I'm stuck.
Okay. Herald.
Okay, I'm good.
Creme Brulee. You might not even need all of them.
Joe?
What?
You gotta teleport one back to you.
Why?
Unless you want to, because Corviknight's in here.
Oh shoot, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, dude, they're kind of going ham.
Not all of them are in here, and we're still winning like this.
Yeah, I mean, you should be fine on Mel. He does so much less damage.
Yeah, he does.
I'm rocking up with 730. You can see Corviknight somewhere up with 630.
Yeah.
I imagine it's Green Bean or Chandelier with that 385, 389. So yeah, as you can see, we were kind of slamming this thing. I'm speeding it up here just because nobody dies and really nothing happens. We just shred this guy. The Aranos were just giving us such easy healing with our rapid regen. I think that's why RGs are actually a decent choice for this boss if they were allowed in fights. But yeah, we just absolutely annihilated him. It wasn't even close.
We can bring 50 Tams into Overseer.
50, so yeah, we might want to bring different. We could just run Brood again as many times as we need.
That's true, yeah. We can just use the Brood as a leveling tactic.
Yeah, for real. So we did not actually end up using Brood as a leveling technique, but as you saw, that was really easy. However, these next two bosses, while Megapithecus is easy, Dragon is not. So we did some preparations. You can see in my inventory a lot of saddles with some pretty high numbers on them, armor-wise. They were expensive, but they were worth it.
Alright. Alright. Here we go. Alright.
Now's where I think would be a good time to tell you an issue we have for the rest of the video. My mic just did not pick up anything I said. You can hear Joe, you can hear the game, you can even hear Wesley in this clip, like you just heard him going, all right. But for some reason, I wasn't there. I wasn't present. My mic wasn't at least. So I'll be narrating over the whole thing, but these guys will be going on in the background. So, yeah, I'm speeding it up just because, similar to Brood, this one wasn't a huge challenge. Megapithecus is kind of known as the weakest boss, except, I was going to say, no, yeah, I think it's just on par with Brood, which is why it's so confusing that the trophies are so much harder. But there it is, he's down for the count. And it's time to move on to Dragon, which was the one thing we were really worried about from the start. The main reason we were worried about Dragon is because of its damage reduction due to from carnivores. Since we could not use any herbivores, we would be doing significantly less damage against this guy. And when it came to his fire breath, our saddles would not make a difference. So even though we had grinded for hours to be able to negate normal attacks, or almost negate, I guess, we could not do anything about his fire attacks, which were just a percentage-based hit. And while we were doing this, Wesley was playing his own game in the background and losing.
You outspeed me?
He was not very happy. But neither are we, because our bird's AI during this fight for some reason was just breaking. You see in the back there, some are just flying away or flying into lava. I don't know why, we still don't know, but they would just lose aggro at random times until eventually he'd take off and start flying, and then they'd all miraculously go after him. But there's a ceiling, actually, on this boss fight. So once he gets up to a certain point in the air, we can't hit him anymore. So he was just able to rain down fire upon us. Yeah, it was bad, but we did eventually win with only 2 casualties. So now, before we go into Overseer Cave, I'd like to thank you all for sticking around this long. It really means a lot to me. This video, well, it is kind of scuffed in a lot of places. It took a long time to make, and it was a really fun challenge. And as far as I can find out online, we are the first and only people to have ever done this. It feels like a big task. This took us months, as I've said so many times, and it would mean the world if you guys would subscribe, drop a like, you know, do your thing. Just support me, 'cause we enjoy making this kind of content. So moving past the sellout, we were still making our way through the cave. And this was all new to me. I've never seen any of this stuff before, not in videos, not ever. And I've played an insane amount of Ark. So neither of us did know whether or not we could bring in birds to the Overseer fight, or if it was just not allowed in normal bosses. It turns out it was still not allowed, so that's a bummer. But these guys just ended up getting left in there forever, or at least the ones without crackers did. As we passed through the teleporter, we were kind of hit with this sense of relief, but also melancholy, that this journey we've been on for so long was coming to an end, and we could fail here. and we'd never get to try again, or we would not try again if we failed here. Yeah, I'm gonna slow the video back down a little bit just so you can see the actual boss fight, because this is what the whole video's been leading up to.
Wow, that hurt them. It hurt the birds. Wow, look how much damage we've done. That's only base overseer though. Only one of the bosses. Why are the birds attacking the defense units? When he did the lasers things, they were doing like 100. Okay. Oh. Maybe they were doing 100 to him or something. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, what's he changing into? Nope, he might be spawning more stuff. He's spawning more stuff. Now he's removed. Alright, I can't remember if it's we beat base form, he turns into Brood, or what. I might turn into Brood right now. Nope, Dragon immediately, what the fuck? He's here. Corner. Corner. He just immediately did Dragon, which is insane, but okay.
And during this fight, I'd just like to take the time to say a big thank you to Joe, obviously, because I mean this is not anything. He's suffering for me at the end of the day, but it was really fun, and he's gonna be commentating most of this boss fight by himself in his little mini-me voice.
Panicking a little bit. It ejected me from my bird, and I've been trying to call Heather for like 5 minutes. No! Where on the ground? Thank you. I don't know how the fuck it ejected me. Alright, we end this again. Oh, it's shielded right now. I don't know why my bird wouldn't listen to me. I was calling him so much. Can you hear me? So he's out of dragon. Did we kill the dragon form? Okay, well then this should be easy enough, I think. Oh, what is he? Mega? He's Mega. Yeah, the only guy participating. Oh. He threw a rocket.
Well, then this should be easy enough.
Damn, yeah, you're like full health. Oh, charge! Man, that laser attack is mad annoying. I think the issue is they're all focusing on defense moves for some goddamn reason. Even though we're saying attack right target. That's like the move that Mithrix does. The dodge in between. Oh, it's Brood now? Okay. That should be easy as fuck. That should be easy as fuck. I don't know if it repeats cycles or not. It might if you take too long. Damn, they're melting it. Holy. Wow. Wow. That is dying quite quick. Jesus. Damn, already half health. Alright. Go off, King. Go off. It's okay. I also hear it through Discord. Sounds like a dog is barking every time you shoot your gun. Damn, Brood's already down. Okay, fuck. How much does Overseer still have left? Like a third? Oh, it's recycling. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by a rock. I don't know why it didn't hit you and it hit me. Fuck you. God damn it. Damn, he died. Look at his foot. Where's the motherfucker? I don't know why it shows a 0 damage number. It doesn't show a damage number. Like what? Hello? Man, you just love getting hit by that, huh? Couldn't have been Brood. Like, come on now. Oh, wait. Dragon has, like, no health for some reason. That's actually really nice. Everybody on the bird.
Yeah. Well, that's a cool dossier. Oh shoot. Oh yeah. Vector. Damn, you get to look at Earth. This is the Ascension cutscene, I think. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Hell yeah, dude. I don't know why the hologram isn't doing anything. Maybe it is and you're just blinded. Oh yeah, you're going to space. Apparently you took off your armor before you went into space. Did you hear that? Did the unzipping sound. Yeah.
Whoa, this is sick. Yeah, baby, scorched earth. Scorched earth. Only birds is done. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean honestly, there's no other only birds playthrough. We beat that shit. Wow. Hell yeah, dude. It's been so goddamn long. It's been so long. The journey has been insane. Oh shoot, dude. What happens now? Oh, credits. Oh, dude. That's it. Alright. Pray to God something doesn't sneak up on us. This is actually terrifying. Is she a Meg in our future? Oh god. Not two Megs. Oh god. You must be lying. Nope. No armor. No armor, gang. Beat yourself, bitch. Alright, we on the safe island. You okay? Oh shoot, you had Megs and stuff after you, huh? So cinematic. The sun setting. Drops falling. PP's flying. The Phiomia shitting itself in the distance. You can't tell me that doesn't look a little weird. Oh shoot. Hey yo. We're done. Never. Nope. Never again. We'll see you in Ark Ascended. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and hit that subscribe button. If you made it this far, you might as well, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Join the Cool Kids Club.
What are name the Hesperornis?
Epstein.
Oh, Jeffrey Epstein.